Is AI actually that good at creating jewelry product photos? And can it help me to do that in minutes? So in today's video, I'm gonna create a series of imaginative product photos for this piece of jewelry using XDesign AI and my iPhone. Taking jewelry photos with an iPhone is a very humbling experience because you just can't do justice to the quality of the jewelry pieces you photograph. And I'm curious if with AI we can solve that problem. But also I'm interested to see if I can realize some of my crazy creative ideas. So my goal for today is to make a mini campaign for this tiny balloon dog pendant. Let's dive deep into that.
First things first, I need to take a few really good product photos of this pendant so I can upload them to XDesign and start generating some backgrounds. There are a couple of problems with it though. First of all, it is very reflective, so you can see myself in it, I can see the room in it, every single light source, all of that. Second of all, it's very small and taking photos with an iPhone is not really helping with that, but I'm sure that with XDesign, I can make it work.
I'm gonna set up my photo studio right here in my bedroom, and I'm gonna need these. This is foam core from a hardware store. This is a piece of black paper, and this is milk glass. All of these are gonna help me with the reflectiveness problem. I'm gonna use my coffee table as a base, place one piece of foam core, and then secure milk glass with some shelf brackets and scotch tape. I just make sure that everything is stuck to the table and it's not gonna fall over. I'm gonna place my pendant, but it's too low, so I'm just propping it up on a few boxes and another piece of foam core. I'm also adding a blackboard to darken one side of the pendant. Okay, this is my setup so far. Now I'm gonna start adding some lights. I'm gonna be using 3 artificial lights for this setup. The milk glass is helping to diffuse the light coming from the left, and here you can see the effects of all the lights together. I will not forget to clean my iPhone lens, and here's a closer look of how I'm taking the photo with my iPhone. I really like the result I get with a 2x camera, and I'm trying to get as close as possible. This was my first setup, and this is the photo I took. Now let's make a different one. It starts with a couple of drawers and a light in between them. The milk glass goes on top, and just look what kind of glow it gives from underneath. I'm adding a couple of lights on each side, and here you can see the effects of each one. I love this setup so much because of how unusual it is, and here's a closer look of how I'm taking the photo. This was my second setup, and this is the photo I took. Now I'm gonna do my third and last setup. So I'm gonna need this. Just wait for it. I'm gonna remove the milk glass from here, and instead I'm gonna put this transparent acrylic material. So even though I'm using a bunch of artificial lights to photograph this pendant, it is possible to take jewelry photos with natural light or with a single light source. And I have made videos about that on my channel already, so feel free to check them out. I really like encouraging you to use whatever you already have to create and be really smart with the resources available to you, like time, money, and energy, especially when it comes to product photography, but in life in general too. This was my last setup, and this is the photo I took. Alright, I have my 3 photos of the balloon dog pendant shot from different angles. So let's go to x-design.com, and I'm going to upload my first image. The first feature I'm going to use is retouch. You see, this pendant is silver in real life, and while I was shooting it, there is some soft light reflecting in it, so it appears a little bit golden. So I'm gonna go to the basic correction section and reduce the saturation to make the photo black and white. By the way, this is my favorite life hack when I'm editing silver jewelry. The next thing I want to work on is the quality of the image. The pendant is very small in the frame because I wasn't able to get closer with an iPhone, it just wouldn't focus. I could have achieved a much better result with a professional macro lens for a camera, but that would have a professional price tag. And right now I'm trying to show you how I'm using what I already have, and I hope to inspire you to do the same, start from where you are. And using XDesign is an amazing solution to the quality problem. Let me show you why. I'm just gonna go to the Enhance feature and choose the Ultra HD option and click Enhance. And just like that, in 3 clicks, I was able to improve the quality of this image, and I also removed micro scratches and blemishes on this jewelry piece. I'm gonna go and do that for my other 2 balloon dog images. I'm also gonna make them black and white and enhance them. Alright, now these balloon dogs are ready for some creative action. So I'm gonna go to the background generator. I'm gonna focus on the custom background generation. In a custom mode, I could also generate something more realistic, like it's not just for the creative stuff. And this is how it would turn out. But why if I can let my weird creative self loose? What if I created like a monochromatic moment and just placed this balloon dog pendant among silver balloons? It looks really cool. I like that X Design does not distort the look of the pendant, not even the slightest bit. It's just as is. Now my goal is to create a few more images with the same type of balloons and the backgrounds so that all of these photos feel like a part of a single campaign. I developed my own workflow and I want to share it with you. First, I erased the product from the image and that gave me a very good reference for my next idea. I added the second balloon dog and placed them on the canvas just the way I wanted and generated this photo. This is insane. It made like very good subtle reflections in the balloons. I really like that. For my next idea, I want to have a single balloon in a photo, so I erased all of them. Then I went to the clone background generator and used this image as a reference. I placed my second balloon dog on top of this balloon and generated a photo. I used the same workflow to generate more images, so here is everything I created with silver balloons. Could it be any easier? I'm having the time of my life because I'm making these photos in seconds. I made so many images already. It does feel like a little mini campaign, but honestly, I am craving to create something a little bit more weird, a little bit less realistic. You know, something that I cannot create in real life. What happens to a balloon if it flies away? You know what happens to everybody? You just let it loose, it flies away into the sky and you never see it again. It bursts. But that's a sad story. So what if this balloon dog had a very happy ending? So I've made a few pictures, check this out. The balloon dog rises above clouds. The balloon dog enters the stratosphere. The balloon dog travels through time and space and entering a different cosmic realm. What if I do this campaign in a retro-futuristic style? That is something I cannot create in real life at all. So I have gathered quite a few references in this retro-futuristic style, and I'm gonna try all of them with my balloon dog pendant, and I'm just gonna see which one works the best, and then I'm gonna create like a mini campaign out of that. This looks insane. I love this one. It's like the balloon dog entered the portal to a different reality. So I'm taking that reference and creating a couple of photos for each of the balloon dogs I captured. Oh gosh, it feels like they're in cages captured somewhere. Oh my god, save them, save them. Excuse me. And I even created a couple of photos with two pendants on the same canvas. And these are all of the photos I generated with this concept. That's pretty good. So here are all of the images I created today with XDesign AI. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this. Don't sit and wait for everyone else to figure out how to use AI before you. Go to x-design.com and start playing with this tool. Just experiment with it, see what it's capable of, see how it can help you with your product photography. Or you can download their app on your phone and start using that. Thanks for watching this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you want to see me create product photos for this candle, head over to the XDesign YouTube channel and watch my video over there. I'll see you in my next one. Peace!